Oh, right.
Are we live? I lagged on my end, which is...
You did. It was a little weird because I was the only one here for a second.
I literally just got a new fucking router last week, and it's doing this, and I'm just... I love technology. Anyways, I digress. Oh, welcome to Any Last Words, guys. You guys make sure you hit the like button, the follow, share, subscribe, stalk, destruction button, whatever you want to push. So thanks for joining. Oh my goodness. We've got a really good show tonight. My guest is Richard Tanner of Mother Noose Presents Once Upon a Nightmare, the real Once Upon a Nightmare.
So legit.
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good, other than a bad router.
Right? Well, they're not here for me anyway. They're here for you. So as long as they can see you, we're good.
That's good. So we'll frame it here,
Exactly. Oh my gosh. So how has it been since all of this has gone on?
All right. So we're going to jump into it. I like it. Yeah, it's been hectic. So what's it been, like 2 weeks? Maybe. I don't even know if it's been 2 weeks. A dude that was going by the name of Michael Dark One, which is already like, that's a little cheesy, ain't it? This dude's doing a web series called Once Upon a Nightmare, and you find out that he's scamming everyone because it's his first project. And he's like, oh, yeah, no, we got Doug Bradley. We got Jason. We got Kane Hodder. We've got everybody. And I'm looking at going, that's the name of my movie. This isn't good. And then he has no one in it, so it drops completely. Indiegogo kicks it off. Everyone gets back $15,000, which is the most offensive part because my movie didn't raise $15,000, and I actually have a real one.
On top of that, he like stopped them from being able to get their refunds at first.
He did, yeah. I think that only lasted for like a few hours though. Like they got off quick, which is thank God. But yeah, he was trying to stock. I've never seen anyone lose $15,000 in one day. It was satisfying. It was like watching the stock market.
Yes. Failed for daddy.
But it was interesting for me just because, having close to the same name, Once Upon a Nightmare, at least, it's, I've met a lot of people who are like, hey, asshole. And I'm like, I'm an asshole, but I'm not that asshole, dude. I made the real movie. It's here. We got it.
Oh my gosh. And didn't he have a storyline in his that was similar to something that you had in yours?
Someone told me this. Granted, I've not seen anything that he has. Like, that dude dipped. Like, he was just gone. But there's I actually originally wrote a story that's published on Amazon called The Little Red Hood. And I think I did that in 2012. And that was way before I started filmmaking. And then like 5 years ago, I actually made a movie called Once Upon a Nightmare. And that is pretty bad. It was the very first film I ever did. But I really loved it because it was the same thing as what I'm doing now. But with 5 years experience, having a lot more money, and then having people that know what they're doing. Like, I was like, we should redo this, guys. I'm going to write new stories, all except for one, this Little Red Riding Hood, which is a very sexy tale of people being tied to the bed instead of being in the woods. And someone was telling me, like, yeah, he's got this Little Red Riding Hood skit that sounds exactly like what you did. And I'm like, I've never been plagiarized before. I'm weird.
Right? Like, what do you say to that?
Yeah, so it was weird, but that I don't have proof on that, so I'm not going like claiming anything. Besides, if he doesn't get sued out of this from all the names he used, it's going to be amazing. So he's getting his comeuppance. I'm satisfied.
Well, actually, interesting is that somebody it was before I did the show that night. I was like, what the hell? I made a comment on the post in the group that it was in, and then somebody who I was friends with had sent me a link to I want to say it was like 2016, and it was somebody outing him on YouTube about plagiarizing a book.
I saw that someone said
Did
that to me since then. Yep.
Yeah, and it was like he had stolen like over 100 stories and then put them in this compilation in this book and said, I wrote all these creepy pastas or short stories, whatever the fuck they were. I don't know. But I'm just sitting here and I'm just like, my jaw is like on the floor. I think I've stepped on my teeth a couple of times and I'm just like, this dude has some balls. Like,
It's
oh my God. And he's going to keep doing it, though. That's the thing. He's going to keep doing it. Somebody
yeah.
like
I
that
already
doesn't
heard he made
stop.
a new account, something like what was it, like Michael Valentine now or something like that.
Yeah.
Already got a new
Somebody,
account. I'm like, dude, calm down, man. Give it a
yeah.
day or two.
Yeah. And then, like, I don't, oh my God. It's just so, like, it's just mind blowing. It really is. Like, I just, there's something wrong with this person. I'm not trying to laugh at this person, but there's like
No, no, they
something.
just laugh.
Yeah, but there's something wrong with this person to like think that it's just okay to keep doing this. Like I don't and I'm a loss at loss for words. So again, another night I cannot articulate myself. So
No. My big thing was, the only thing that upset me, because I can laugh it off, because once you start getting in the indie world, you're doing art, the number one thing you learn is how to get fucked real easy. Like I've already, just in a few years, like, oh, I had a manager at one point. That was a bad idea for the guy I had. I was like, oh, I've been distributed. Like, you can see some of my movies online. Never seen a dollar to that. So you get used to getting screwed. But this dude isn't screwing just, me. He's screwing like all these fans who have never donated to a movie before, who are just a fan of Kane Hodder, of Doug Bradley. And it's like, dude, those are the core base of my business, of your business, of, everyone out there, Stephen Byro, Jimmy Pickard, all these guys are like, they're making indie stuff, but how do you get into indie without watching Hellraiser,
exactly. Yeah, the people that inspire us to like do these things. And then it sucks too because I no, you're absolutely right. Like he really totally took advantage of, you know, the supporters and the people who were here for the people who are creating these things and people who are just getting into acting too. Like
Oh, yeah.
he had a lot of people that hadn't been in films before and totally took advantage of that. I mean, now these people have to deal with either, oh well, you were a part of it or you're dumb. Like
Oh, I
it
mean,
just,
it affects me, because
yeah,
there's
absolutely.
some names I saw in that I'm like, oh, well, if you came to me and said you want to be in my movie, I would probably be like, no, I don't trust you. Even though they maybe did nothing wrong, like it affects their name. It's awful.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. Yeah, I know you're right. You too, because that's why I was all like, "So how's this going?" Because I can't imagine that was all peaches and cream for you. I mean, a lot of good stuff has come out of it, but I mean, there's that. There's got to be
it
that
was,
hint of nastiness in there somewhere from people who just don't get it or don't want to get it.
yeah, it was a good week of me just being very vain and typing my name in over and over again, just to see
Oh,
people, see if who's saying it, so I can get on their page and start talking. So it was interesting. It got annoying a little bit, but like I said, most people were understanding, and thank God, because I hate it when I originally did it and I came up with that idea, Mother Noose presents, because I'm like, oh man, I put the word noose. That's not going to go over well. And then I'm like, it's such a long title. Now I'm so happy I have it, because it differentiates me.
it does. Oh my gosh. I like the title. I think it's very clever, Mother Noose instead of Mother Goose, because I love it. I love it.
That middle age liking puns now. I'm like, oh yeah, let's just do puns for everything. That works.
Oh my gosh, they're dad titles, platinum dad
Yeah.
titles. Oh, real quick, let me say hi to Fabrizio, Charlene, Jesse, Mark, Eric, and John. Eric says he's totally here for you, Richard,
Hey.
and that they got your back. And John said that he had donated to the film. He hurried up and requested a refund as soon as he heard. Well, that's good. I'm glad you got your money back.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and And thank you for being, I mean, even though this was an exceptional experience, thank you for being a supporter in indie horror. Oh God, this guy.
Now, if you have a refund and you want to do something with it, by all means, I have a movie that's coming out with the same name. We just take that sour taste out of your mouth all the way.
There you go. I like that pitch. And by the way, guys, just in case you want to check how legit this shit is, there is links in the description below for the IMDb, the Facebook page, and the trailer. Look at that gorgeous case right there on that Blu-ray.
There we go.
That's awesome. Yeah, you guys go check out those links that I got below too, and support actual indie horror. So, oh my gosh. So what else have you been up to besides all the shenanigans for the past week or so?
It's been rough without that stuff because we've all had it with COVID, and it's just we're coming up on a year now, and this movie was supposed to be done last year, supposed to be out last year, going through festivals, but COVID hit, and all of a sudden, me and my team were like, "Oh wow, so we can't see each other ever again." And it's been a lot of very just meticulous working of sending each other links and trying to get last minute shots together because thank God we were finished filming the bulk of it. We had all the main film done. It was just B-roll and a lot of stuff that we had to meticulously get people to do from home. It's been that. It's just been a year of us painstakingly going over everything, and it's finally coming down on top because we finished the movie. I've seen it. I'm getting the DVDs rendered right now, so I'm about to start sending out, and finally getting reviews and stuff back because that's been the hardest part. Because me and my editor and one of the directors, Dan Beck, we have just every little thing, just every magnifying glass to it. And it's just like, is this any good or are we just so close to it? I think it's good. Just that it's almost a circle jerk at this point where we're like, oh man, you're great. You're great. So it's nice to get a little feedback.
Right. Some fresh eyes on it. Well, everyone's saying that the case looks awesome. So I think it looks awesome.
Yep. Cases by Stephen Gillum. If anyone out there needs some cases done, that dude does great poster work.
Nice. So your Indiegogo, it's going to start soon, or it's already started? I'm sorry.
The Indiegogo is done, or we had a Kickstarter. It's done. We're just doing pre-orders now. So there's you can't get all the I brought this over for a reason. We have all these little nice. Which way do I need to go? I'm all backwards.
There you go.
All these nice little extra things that go with Indiegogo, but we're doing pre-orders for just the DVD or the Blu-ray on the website. So we are still doing those, but just that.
Okay. Well, that's I don't have the link for that one. I don't think it'll be on the Facebook page. No?
Yeah, it's probably it's on the Facebook. So, but what it is, it's buckshortproductions.com/store.
Okay. You guys heard that. And there's a link. So, Charles, you know where the description is. Don't be silly. So, oh my gosh. So do you have any events or festivals or anything that you've been hanging on to or getting into? What's going on? Tell me. I want to know.
So I got so excited this morning because I woke up. We just released our last trailer, so I'm already excited about that because it has we got the voice of John Kassir to do the narrating of it.
I saw that. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm like, yay, it's going well. Then I'm like, oh wow, that's right. I got this interview tonight. This will be fun. And then boom, I clock into work and I get notice that I just got accepted into our first festival for Grindsploitation. So we're going to be in Virginia, April 23rd through 25th. At the Alamo Draft House, which is, I've never been to one. I'm excited about that.
That's cool. Congratulations. That's freaking awesome. Oh, and it's going to be a nice time of the year too, April. I love this.
Maybe not even vaccine by then and feel safe. So, we'll see.
There you go. Things might be a little more open. I mean, I don't know how things are where you're at, but
yeah, that's bad. We're in Georgia here, so it's a little iffy. No one cares here, but
I don't hear too much about Georgia on the news. It seems like they want to pick on the same 6 states. It's there's 40 something other states, right? So
we're dead in the middle of last. That's the way we always are. It's pretty good.
Yeah. It's like no one look over here. We're just doing our own thing. Just mind your business.
Yeah,
Pay no attention.
exactly. Unless start talking about senators, then we were just God. Ugh.
Yikes. Oh, so do you have any other films coming up? I know you do films on the regular.
Nothing new coming up. I do still have old films I do. We're probably going to start working a little bit on our next film, which at this point we got like 3 projects, but we don't know what we're going with. Because I've been working closely with another production company called Wages of Sin, and they've got some projects I'm not going to announce here because they haven't announced it, but I've read their scripts and they're really solid. And then I'm writing some scripts. Depending on how well Mother Noose does, I actually have kind of like a spinoff for it, like another. You remember how Tales from the Crypt movies did the, Demon Knight, and then they did Bordello of Blood and all these presents. Yes. That's why I wanted Mother Noose Presents, so I could take that fairy tale theme and like do an Alice in Wonderland horror, one or something like that. But it depends on how this one goes, because if it doesn't, I'm going to go to something, 180 and go something more dramatic and a little bit more serious and, do all that what every other indie filmmaker's doing to try to be dark and brooding.
So what is your favorite genre? Is it horror, or are you just more comfortable doing horror?
Well, it is horror. I'm a huge movie fan in general. I've got a bad place here right now, but like I have a giant Ghostbusters emblem up on the wall behind me. I've got 5,000 movies, like I love all things, but horrors that love. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn it. Let's see. Can y'all see that?
Oh, nice. Does it light up or no?
Nope. It was legit from the 2016 version from the theater. They were showing it out, and I was like, "Oh, I'm just grabbing it. It's from every version. It's the same emblem."
Oh, that's what I loved about Hollywood Video and stuff when they were going out of business. Is you can what was it? It was like the big fake like plastic marquee where it would tell you like what the movies were coming out. I think I bought one for like $15, and then I couldn't fit it in my car because my dumbass just bought on impulse. Yeah. And so I had to strap it down to the roof of my car, and it broke on the way home.
That's hilarious.
I was like, damn it. Sorry, I had to tell that story. So it reminded me of so much from video stores.
I used to work at Blockbuster as they were going out of business. So like that's why I have 5,000 DVDs, because I'm like, ooh, The Beat My Heart Skipped is $1. Yeah, we'll buy this. Like, who cares? So there's a lot of weird movies in that collection.
I actually have a viewer question for you, if you don't mind.
Go for it.
Okay, Mark Valenti. Hey, what's up, Mark? He says, are you accepting scripts for potential episodes?
That is a good possibility, because there is the potential for a YouTube series as well. Again, all this is kind of in the works. But yeah, you got the links for all the stuff. Facebook, I'm an old man nowadays in this world. I like Facebook. It makes the most sense to me. So like, you can hit me up through email and anything. Like I'm pretty good at responding, but Facebook's the one. Like, do it. I'll talk to you about it, because I'm always interested. Even if you're just looking to pitch something, like I'm down.
Very cool. Very cool. I like that. Like a YouTube series. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's that thing, where I keep thinking, like, especially with COVID, this is an interesting segue. My church is a theater. Going to a theater just always feels like, oh, I'm in my holy room now. This is where I should be. I'm going to sit. No phones come out. Let me pay attention. And it's going to the wayside. Like, they'll still exist for at least a while, but a lot of people, even after COVID, aren't going back with this whole streaming stuff to where you can watch a movie, especially people that have families. So I'm trying to figure out where to go. And I found that I'm a little bit addicted to YouTube. Like I watch all these non-horror things, like Binging with Babish and Try Guys, stuff. Like, why is this horror, man? Watching all these really bubbly, effervescent people. But I was like, a YouTube series in the vein of Tales from the Crypt or like Are You Afraid of the Dark, and just hit it at that edge of PG-13, so it's YouTube available. I don't know. I think it might be a path to try.
That would be pretty cool. I'd be interested in seeing something like that for sure. Because I'm the same as you. I am a YouTube nut. Like, I don't have cable. I got YouTube.
Yeah.
And then if I'm bored, I got Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Prime if I want to spice it up. But I'm perfectly content with I've got like, you know how like, I don't know if like maybe your mom did or not, or an aunt or somebody, like their soaps. You know, it was certain days of the week at certain times. They had certain soaps. Like, I have shows that do, it's Tuesday. They're always out by noon on Tuesday. I got to get home and watch my show. Like, I know I can watch it whenever I want, but I want to be there as soon as it gets out. I want to catch my show. So.
Yeah, that's me and Babish. If I wake up in the morning, it's like phone comes out, like, gotta see what's cooking, man.
God, I love Binging with Babish. That's such a great show.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen Sam the Cook Guy?
I've not seen him, no.
He's awesome too. I want his backyard set up so bad.
Well, because cooking shows are my favorite now, so.
Now I'm hungry. We've got a lot more comments. Oh my Lord. Let's see. John says, that's amazing that you managed to get the Ghostbuster emblem. A lot of fans would be jealous. I am definitely peanut butter and jealous. I seriously am. That's dope.
Oh man. So more jealousy going. I've met Ernie Hudson. I'm gonna flex for a second. Hold on. I actually have his email. I tried to get him in this movie and then realized he was just joking. He didn't actually want to talk to me about this, but I talked to him all the time. Got a picture of him, guys. I got a Funko Pop of him in the Ecto-1 signed with his name on it. So, like, I've got animation cells from the cartoon. Like, I'm definitely a Ghostbusters fan. Like, huge.
That's so cool. I love that. Oh, do you remember the oh my gosh, the Slimer bubblegum toothpaste stuff?
No, I thought you were about to bring up Ecto Coolers. I remember those. I don't remember the toothpaste.
I remember those too, but there was like it was like a tube of toothpaste, and it was like it was green and it was super fucking like sugar gritty. Like, it was really gritty. And my brother and I had to share it because my mom was like, I'm not buying 2 of these. You know how much sugar's in this shit? And she's like, you share. So don't fight. I don't want to see any blood. So, but yeah, I was like, you squeeze. Maybe I'm tripping.
Oh, wait,
but
was
I know
it like candy? Was it like candy?
Yeah, it was like gum. It was chewing gum.
I was thinking toothpaste. I'm like, why is sugar in toothpaste?
No, but it was like
all this time.
It was a toothpaste like tube.
But I know what you're talking about. It was bubble yum, something like that. It wasn't bubble gum either. It was like just liquid, just like liquid something. Candy. Yeah, because it was a brand name. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a fat kid. I liked candy. I kept up with that.
But it was a tube. It was like a tube like that. No, am I tripping?
It was. I know.
Okay.
Exactly.
I was like, please don't let me be tripping right now. I don't remember if it was clear or not. I just remember it was some kind of like a toothpaste tube, because I remember it was weird. Like, why would we be having candy from a toothpaste tube? Like,
whoa, you took me back. I completely forgotten about that stuff.
Oh man, no, I loved a lot of things from my childhood, because there's nothing like it anymore, really. Like, everybody's just. Like, even babies are like this. I'm like, oh my God, I remember when we got our first fucking Atari, like how dope that was. Like, our minds were blown. Like, a button and a stick, this is fucking amazing. So oh my gosh. Oh, sorry, let me get to a couple more of these real quick.
Go.
Richard also commented. He says, thanks to you, Richard. And to both of us for joining Brain Burrow. Oh yeah, I want to see that when it comes out, because I like psychological stuff. I love true crime, and I love to think about like horror movies and how like certain things from their life could mess them up psychologically to cause them to do things that they do. If that makes sense. Sorry, I go on weird tangents sometimes.
You're making sense to me, at least.
Okay, good. Good. I struggle.
I do that at the end of every horror movie. I'm like, okay, so cool. They survived Michael Myers. Now they need to stay in insane asylum forever. That's why H2O, or no, not H2O. I'm sorry. Resurrection is actually a great movie. So.
Oh, but I think that's like basically like what his is going to be like. So I'm very excited to see that. So, and you guys should check that out as well. I know I've shared it on my, to everybody watching, I know I've shared it on the Facebook page, but I will continue to share the link, because it's coming out March 12th mark. I'm not sure. You'll have to correct me, sir. I try my best to remember things. But anyway, Charles says, seems like everyone and their mother but me could get to work at Blockbuster. Yeah, I didn't get to work at Blockbuster either. That was one of the first jobs I applied for, and they were like, nah. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So
here's the hint. Just put it on your resume. They can't check it anymore.
Oh, touche, sir. Dexter has a question for you. It says, Richard, do you prefer psychological horror or supernatural horror? That's a good question.
Ooh, that's a toughie. It depends on my mood, of course. I love supernatural horror. Psychological horror is one of those things that I actually get into more if it's dramatic. Like if I watch something that's psychological, I want to cry by the end of it. Like I want to be destroyed and not be able to function. But supernatural is what will scare me. Like I think the scariest movie I've seen in ages is recent. It was Host on Shudder. You know, the Zoom.
Not yet.
Oh my God. I'm talking about my back was on that door because I was like, I can't have anything behind me. So I'm watching TV on the other side of the room, just nope, terrified. But a psychological one is something like it goes off Jacob's Ladder, for instance. I watched that. And at the end of it, I remember staying up till 5 a.m. just going, whoa. I mean, whoa. So I love them, but I have to be in a different mindset for either because I want to be destroyed if I'm getting that psychological one.
Okay. That's good. Dang that. There's so many movies I want to watch right now. Damn it. There's so many movies I'm trying to get to right now. Host is one of them. I haven't seen it yet, but it is on that one just came out like what, 2 weeks ago?
Which one?
Host?
No, Host is God, I can't remember. It's a little bit longer than 2 weeks though. Definitely longer than 2 weeks. It was last year. It was 2020. Yeah. But it has been within the last year.
Okay.
It may have just I think it's only 40. It's however long a Zoom meeting can be. That's how long it is.
Oh, it's one of the. Oh, no. I think I did see that one. It's where they're doing the Ouija meeting, right? Or like they're trying to. I did see that one. I saw that when it came out, and I was kind of honestly, I was kind of meh on the movie. It was kind of for me. It was like this is really predictable, but it was predictable. It was predictable, but I did enjoy the idea of it because that is a good question. Like, could spirits be channeled and go through like the interwebs and connect to the people that are in that group? Like, I was like, I really like the idea of it, but yeah. But no, okay, never mind. I did see that.
I am a sucker for found footage, man. Ever since Blair Witch, when I was 14 and thought it was real, and then my brother-in-law decided to take me camping. Asshole move, by the way.
Oh man!
But I love my second film ever was a found footage film that was actually award-winning, which still blows my mind. But like found footage to me is the ultimate medium that is so often just shit on by people like me that can't really make films, and they're like, "Oh, we can do shaky cam; it'll be accepted." It's like, no. You still need a good idea, man.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, Aaron? He says, Joe, me, you, and James reviewed Host. We did. We did it on Horror with Sir Sturdy. That's right. We did watch it. For some reason, I thought, I don't know, I saw it a couple of weeks ago, like pop up on some like media site, and I was like, oh, that looks like a cool movie. I need to put that like on my list, but I didn't like look into it. I just saw the photo thing of it, and yeah, blonde moment, I suppose. We all know how this works in my house.
It's a common title. I mean, there's the monster movie from Korea, this Host, and
I read a book called The Host that was an alien movie. It was kind of like, you know, Invasion of the Body Snatcher. So I mean, you're right. It is kind of a common name. So thank you for that. Oh, I've got some more. Hey, Richard, what's up? Let's see. Oh, Mark says March 13th is when his show airs, so we got to look out for that, guys.
March 13th.
Oh, thank you, Charles. He said it was Slimer Bubblegum. And then he actually, you freaking did, you nut. He put a link for it to buy one on eBay. $300 for a rare.
Expiration on it.
It says it's a tube. It's a sealed tube.
Hmm.
So maybe $300.
Oh God.
Rare tube sealed. Oh, you know what though? I'm not jerk. Like, you know at FYE how they'll have like like the limited edition like cereals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had Chekios and everything. I will buy two because I will open them bitches and eat one. So
Oh
if I don't get two, I will eat the one and then I can't ever buy that box again and I'm screwed. So I'd have to
yeah,
buy two of these tubes of toothpaste or gum, or I will eat the one and it will no longer be in existence. So
I agree. I've
because
done it
I was
before. I
a
had
fat
Hulu
kid
up.
too. So you can ask these guys. I will get in a van for tacos. So they know this about me. But anyway, I digress. Let's see. Eric asks another question for you. Have you worked with any named actors? What actors would you like to work with on future indie projects?
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah.
Yes, I've worked with several named actresses. Most of them have names. Some of them just go by unknown, but that happens. No. My biggest one that I've worked with is Erin Brown. She used to go by the name Misty Monday, and a lot of people would know her from her seductive cinema days. She did a lot of those Skinamax movies, like
That's where
uh,
I know that name.
yeah, Lord of the G String. She did Lord of the G String, Spider Babe, um, Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, and just all these. And they're cheesy, but like every guy at least once was like, "Oh, I know her," So
Yeah.
she went on to do Masters of Horror. She was in Lucky McGee's episode Sick Girl. That was with Jesus, I always forget her name. Angela Bettis. It's the episode about the two girls that fall in love with each other and a bug bites one of them. And
I don't think I've seen
Erin
that.
Brown is the younger girl in that.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's one of the first seasons of Masters of Horror. So I got to work with her, and it was always great because she has crazy stories. Because she's sitting there working with Lucky McGee, meeting John Landis, and all these other like huge horror names, and great working with her. She's super talented, very willing to go any length that you need to for a movie, which is always fun. And then I've worked with a couple of other people that are pretty big. Danielle Page, she was a local indie talent. And I guess if I could really pick someone in the indie world, my goal would be to work with Ellie Church or Tristan Risk. And I'm on the East Coast and you're West Coast, so I don't know if these names mean anything to you.
Well, the first one sounded kind of familiar. The second
Ellie
one,
Church, she was
yeah,
in Frankenstein Created Bikers, Space Babes from Outer Space,
okay.
Harvest Lake. She was in Headless. Did you see Headless? You should see Headless. That one's great.
I've got such a long list. I'm clearing it, trust me, because it's nice. I've
Yeah.
been getting my boyfriend into horror, so he's like really, it's nice because then it's like, cool, I can watch twice as much now. So
Yeah. Yep. And then you've made this bad choice because I have found out that indie horror is definitely regional. So once you start branching out to other places, me and you going from East to West Coast here is like, oh, this is bad. Like the only people I know out where you are is Stephen Byro, and that dude does some sick flicks. He's the one releasing Serbian film and shit.
Wow, okay. Well, see, it's cool. I mean, it could be beneficial, East Coast, West Coast, because you say the names and then other people are like, well, hey, who is that? And they look them up and bada bing,
Yeah,
bada boom. So
exactly. Just sitting there taking notes, like, all right, look this guy, look this guy. There's an excuse for me to
I
name
used
drop.
to do that and then I lose the notes. So
Yeah.
oh my gosh. Oh, Eric says it's Lust in the Mummy's Tomb for Misty
Lust of the
Mondays.
Mummies too. My bad.
Yeah.
I knew it was something
Didn't she
wrong
do
there.
like a Tarzan one? Or like, oh, maybe I'm thinking of a different chick. There was like a
Eric,
Tarzan type one. Yeah, Eric,
I would.
help us
She
out.
did. She did so many that, like, yeah, every genre you can make fun of, she did one. That was just a Skinamax flick.
Yeah, because
So
I totally remember like seeing like some kind of a Tarzan one that like came on like almost monthly.
she was it like I think I remember the poster because I think she had the poster at one of my cons where she's wearing like almost a leather or fur bikini.
Mm-hmm. And the guy,
I
like,
think I
she feeds the guy a banana, or he feeds her a banana. I don't remember. I just remember, like, my brother left it on in the room. Like, he wasn't doing nothing, but he had it on, and then, like, he left the living room and forgot to turn it off. And then, like, I had walked in there, and I'm like, what is this? This is weird. Why is she doing? Oh, I'm telling mom. Because we had pirate boxes back then, before all this interweb bullshit where you get tracked by the Russians and whatnots. So
you guys should see her fan base too. It's crazy because I knew she was big. Like I liked her from the actual horror movies I'd seen, but we did a con and actually brought her with us, and she hadn't done cons in years. And I'm talking about people coming from 3 states over, going, "Misty Monday's here," and I'm like, "Yeah, calm down. I've been hanging out with her, man. She's fine. She'll be here." But I mean, I'm talking about they're bringing out like, "Look at this comic book I have," and then when did you do this? Yeah, so she's got some rabid fans out there.
Dan says Playmates of the Apes. I don't know if that's what that was
that's the one that has the comic book to it. Playmate of the Apes. That's right.
Lord. Okay, cool. Thank you, Dan Beck. I'm putting your name up on the screen because that was awesome. Thank you.
Dan Beck's one of my fellow directors on the movie.
Oh my gosh.
He's also a big fan. We don't let him get to be too close to her.
Oh, Eric also says Playmate of the Apes, and then he also says Bikini Girls on Dinosaur Planet. I don't remember. Well, I mean, it's not like I watched the whole damn thing anyway. Like, I just kind of walked in on it. I was like, oh, like so, and I just remember it till this day. So, and then after that, it was always coming on, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's that one movie. It's that one movie.
That's like hilarious. That's the story that I tell her too. Like that's funny as hell to me.
Yeah,
see, it's like, so funny how those things work.
Yeah, it's like it's technically Sunday morning at 1:30, and when all the it shows are on all those channels.
Yeah.
The super late night shows.
I was a poor kid. We didn't have that. I had to watch Rhonda Shear on Up All Night. That was close as I got to it.
Well, my brother was autistic, and he was like super smart, and he was into like gadgets and technology. Like he was always ripping apart like something. If a console breaks, like the Nintendo broke and we got a new one, like he was taking apart the old one to figure it out how it worked. So he got like a cable box, one of the little black boxes back in the day, and he figured out how to like make it a pirate box where you got every single channel pay-per-view included for free. So there was no like squiggly lines in the snow and shit. Like he.
I don't know about the squiggly line channels. No.
You sit there and you're trying to make it. Is that an elbow or a boob? Is that an elbow or a boob?
I can use the toe. It's okay.
It's a toe. Oh my gosh! I don't know how we went into like this guy stole my shit to work in Max. It's funny though. I love it. Oh, Dan, speaking of tacos, can you grab me some Del Taco sauce? If you send me your address, I will send you an envelope stuffed to the gill with hot sauce packets if you like, sir. Like, I'm not joking. I will do that.
Was that one of my people or one of your people that asked for Del Taco sauce?
I think that's one of your people.
Okay, because I was about to say, oh my God, does everyone love Del Taco? No, they stop at Del Taco anytime we film. It's ridiculous.
Oh,
it's the only people I know that like Del Taco.
I love Del Taco. I mean, well, I just love tacos, period. I don't give a shit. Soft tacos, crunchy tacos, double fried tacos, vegetarian tacos, all beef tacos. Just give me tacos. They're perfect.
Do y'all have a Moe's Southwest Grill out there, or just like Chipotle? Y'all have Chipotle, right?
Oh yeah, we've got Chipotle.
See, Chipotle just recently got around me, and I've read for years, everyone's like, this is the best place to get tacos, burrito bowls, and all this. Man, Chipotle sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I like a good taco, but like everyone needs to, stop dissing Taco Bell and Del Taco. Like, that's still the better food. Yeah.
Yeah, it for sure is. I like just going to the taquerias and going and getting like, like they've got the grill outside making the carne asada tacos and shit. I'm like, I want to go there. I want to go there. So
I would kill for that. We get those Southern creations like, hey, we made a taco out of Krispy Kreme donut with bacon. Like, that's not a taco, man. That's a coronary. It's delicious though. Don't get me wrong.
well, you have to smush it out and then fold it and fry it, and that's how you get the taco. And
There
then
you
whatever
go.
you put in it, it doesn't matter because it's in a taco shell. So,
Yeah.
oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm going to go on a small taco rant again real quick.
Go for it.
These are fucking disgusting. I swear to God, but everybody knows me for the tiny tacos at Jack in the Box.
I was it Jack in the Box that I had? It was someplace on a road trip. It had to be Jack in the Box because I had like a burger and tacos. Those are the best drunk foods I've ever had in my life. They taste like the microwavable taquitos that you get when you're a kid, but it's
Yes.
a little bit better.
But Taco Bell needs to get their cheese sauce over there because I used to bartend like before the pandemic hit. I was a bartender, and I would get a lot of customers. I just grabbed these tacos one night, and I was like, "Damn, these are good. They're like those baby taquito things." And then after that, everybody started like when they come in on my shift, they would bring me tiny tacos because they knew I was hungry and I worked all the time and I don't stop to really eat because you're the only person working in the bar. So it just became a thing where it was like I was always eating tiny tacos, and now I still love tiny tacos. I don't have them nearly as often, thank God, because I will stroke out. I know I will, but damn it, now I want tiny tacos. But
See,
I want the
getting
Taco
tired
Bell
of you.
cheese sauce.
I'll remember you for tacos for the rest of my life. That's what's going to happen.
Everybody does. But I tried to get cheese one night from Jack in the Box. I tried to be smart. I was like, hey, can I get some like nacho cheese on the side? And they're like, oh, okay. So they gave me like a cup of nacho cheese, but there was like grease that thick on the top. And the rest of it was all like stringy and goopy, like fake cheese got melted, obviously. And I was like, no, 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 no. So sometimes, thank God Taco Bell's across the street because I'll go to Taco Bell and get like an order of chips and cheese and then go to Jack in the Box and get tiny tacos and a burger. Just so I have the hot nacho cheese for my tiny tacos.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's actually good.
I know where I'm going after here.
Glad to
I'm
get
going
you
down the
there.
road after here.
That's the whole point of everything.
Anyway, we're not here to talk about me and my problems. We're here to talk about you and your projects.
Tacos are what the project's for. That's how I see it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Freaking Aaron, he says, sounds like an idea for Joe's creepy chicken donut tacos. Fried chicken donut tacos? Ooh.
I'm sure we have
Yeah.
that down here.
Oh my God. They had me like deep frying all kinds of, because I do food once a week.
Mm-hmm.
And they had me deep frying the weirdest shit last week. Like, yeah. It was good though. I'm not gonna lie. Like I did a deep fried Cadbury cream egg on a stick.
Ooh.
Like where it goes in, like I just made like a base funnel cake batter because it was to go to make different things. And I just dipped it in there and like we fried it and it was good. I will not eat another one. I'll say I tried it, but it was good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not trying to keep making poor life decisions right now, sir.
Now, the Southern man in me doesn't appreciate anything good that's fried, but I do try to stay away from most of it.
Fat equals flavor, baby. It sure does. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys are getting bad with this. Every time I bring up food, they go nuts. So yeah, this is the one topic I think everybody can talk about. This is what's going to bring peace to the world. Is bringing folks to the table.
I agree completely.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, Lucky Charm chicken shit because they had me do oh my God, they had me do chicken tenders, but it was like coated in crushed Lucky Charms. So I didn't know what to call it, so I called it Lucky Charm chicken shit. like this, whatever this shit is.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna get away from this now. So yeah, we were talking about Skinamax.
Yeah.
uh,
Segue with I do have one segment in the movie that got based off Babish a little bit. I did
okay.
a Hansel and Gretel segment called Breadcrumbs, and I have the whole opening scene is someone making cookies, making gingerbread cookies,
Uh-huh.
and it's like it was so funny to me because like you don't hear it on the scene, but me in the background is yelling, "Babish walk off, Babish walk off." I just keep yelling this because I want it to look exactly like him filming, and I'll never forget how much raw cookie dough we ate that day because we just kept making more and more. And it was the best part about filming. It's just this really bad. It wasn't that bad because we kept eating it, but it was just, raw cookie dough all day while filming because you're like, oh, well, you need to make some more, make some more. So there's my little cooking segue for you.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh, real quick. Well, Thomas, if you were here earlier, we were talking about the movie, and he was just kind of talking about the movie right now. So, but thanks for stopping by. Oh my gosh. So yeah. So is there now I lost my damn question. Thanks a lot, guy. um so besides what other genres do you do besides horror? Or have you done other genres besides horror or the
I have done one. I've done a dramatic short, which turned out pretty good. Like I did, it was just kind of like a 15-minute short that I put on YouTube that was about a girl getting an Uber ride and basically opening up way too much to the driver and him just kind of being like, wow, I'm going to be your friend because you need a friend right now. And a lot of my friends want to see me do something like that because they're like, they say it nicely, but it comes off really offensive to me. They're always like, man, you can do so much more than horror. And I'm like, fuck you, I love horror. I want to do horror. But it's like, yeah, I've done a couple other things. And I'm always down for it. I think my biggest reason for not making like a feature drama is I have no clue how to sell it. Like, what would I do with it? Like, I've not been to film school. Like, I'm not getting backing from Hollywood. I'm not going to make it to Sundance. So doing this is like, oh, well, I can go to Grindsploitation. Maybe I can get Atlanta Film Festival. Maybe I'll end up here. And people will find me and then say, hey, make this movie. Then you can make your drama.
Oh. Oh, real quick. Eric says, is this, oh, I'm sorry, I clicked on the wrong one. It keeps scrolling because I keep getting comments. Yes, I'm pretty sure that looks like the link I put in the description. I can't see the description on my end right now because that's a previous page for me.
It just says a YouTube. So I have
no clue. Yeah, it looks good from my house. So
I'll check later once we finish. I'll be like, yes.
I copied and pasted, what you gave me. So I don't think I cut anything off of it. I hope I didn't cut anything off of it.
It may be the old trailer because we did just get the new trailer. So there could be a possibility. So if anyone's clicking on the trailer link, there's a new one that has the Crypt Keeper. That's the fun one.
Gotcha. Okay. But that one will be on your Facebook anyway, which that link is also in the description. So you might have to just dig a little bit more, but it's there. I promise it's there.
You guys need to learn to dig because this is how we got into this mess with people donating to the web series.
You are correct.
Find out I'm legit. You need to look into it, man.
Oh, here, Aaron over at Horror with Sir Sturdy says that he wants to see your work. You should definitely hit him up. He's got an awesome show. Aaron, I'm throwing you under the bus right now, so get this guy on your show.
I'll later tonight. Don't worry.
Let's see. Kirk says, hello, Kirk, by the way. Thank you for joining. How do I get involved in a video like this?
Give me a little more, like, how do you act in it, direct it, buy it? Because there's a lot of ways into it. Yeah. Like, the way I actually got into filmmaking was going to horror conventions. I would go, and then I quickly got bored with meeting the stars, like the big people. Because I'm like, oh, they don't remember me. But then you meet this filmmaker that you spend $20 on, and the guy's like, here, add me on Facebook, man. We can be friends. Tell me what you think of the movie. And I was like, wow, this is awesome. Then I'd watch these movies, and talk to them. And then they, you know, a couple of years go by and they're like, why haven't you done one yet? And I'm like, I can't do it. I watch movies. And it just happened where you just start doing it. So you just start networking, you start meeting people. So to get involved in with movies, you just talk to people, really. And then you find out what you're good at. Even if you don't think you're good at anything, very least you can hold a boom mic, or, you know, you can, you know, be a PA or something. So yeah, like if you're talking about getting into making the movie, that's how you do it. Like if you want to be in one of my movies, it'd probably help being on the East Coast because I'm not flying you out here. But other than that.
Well, actually, that was his question. He followed up with it. He says, "No, how do I get to act in it?" So depends on where you live, sir.
Yeah, and always start locally and then branch out. That's the best advice I got from someone that didn't even work in films. Like, don't do what me and you were doing right away. Don't just be like, oh, I'm going to California or I'm going to New York. It's just like, hey, does anyone on this street have a camera? And does anyone on this street know how to write? Start there. If they don't, then go to the block, then go to the city, then so on and so on.
Okay. Kirk says he's in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Actually, I know a couple guys up in Canada. I don't know if you go to any conventions or not up there, but there is one called the NLH Horror Con, and it's ran by C.W. Penny, who also has a podcast called Ramblings of a Madman. He's a filmmaker, but he's up there in Canada as well, so maybe look around for that guy and, you know, keep an eye out. When he's got a project, maybe you might be able to work with him. Or maybe if he's got a friend, he'll post some stuff for you. So that's the best I got.
Go follow the Soskas. They're Canadian. They always pump something Canadian out.
Oh, yeah. They're such nice people. Aaron says CW is the man. CW is the man. He's such an awesome guy. Super, super, super into horror. He's awesome friends with Dan Yeager, who played Leatherface in Texas Chainsaw 3D. Dan is an awesome guy. I've had him on my show. He's got really good coffee too. Dan sent me a bunch of his coffee, and oh my god, I'm a coffee nut. Besides tacos, I like coffee. So
there you go.
Yeah.
That's another show later. Coffee and tacos.
Yeah, that's like a late night show. When you come back from the bar and you're trying to sober up, you get tacos and coffee. Let's see. Eric says Tristan Risk, who Richard mentioned earlier, is from Canada, but of course she's from Vancouver. Oh, okay.
That's true. I forgot about that because every time I see her, she's in Georgia or something. She travels all over.
Yeah. Well, sir, we are coming up on our time here. Like I said, you guys, the description has all the links except for the newest link for the newest trailer that has the Crypt Keeper narrating in it. Do you have any last words for our viewers?
Well, thank you guys for, listening to me and, asking questions. Is very, very fun. This is one of the best shows I've been on. Like, I really like the way this is set up. This is nice. Not just to blow your ego up, but it's really been cool.
No, honestly, I'm just like, oh my god, somebody's saying something nice, I can't handle it. So my anxiety just kicked in. Thank you, jerk. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
But yeah, no, thanks so much. And check out the movie. Like I said, it should be this month. We should be sending out our backer copies, and then right after that, as soon as we get all our Kickstarter backers, we're going to the pre-orders. So it'll be out very shortly, and we're going to be at festivals and everything. So keep up with us.
Hell yeah, very nice. And then when there's new stuff coming up with it, or even any other future horror projects you have going on, send me the stuff for it. I'd be more than happy to share it on the page for everyone else to, keep up with what you got going on as well. So
definitely, I'd love it because, like I said, this has been fun, and we're not going to stop working even with COVID. So hopefully this one does something huge that blows our mind. But if not, we'll be out with the next one before you know it.
Right. You guys make sure to check out the real Once Upon a Nightmare. The Mother Noose presents Once Upon a Nightmare by Richard Tanner. That is already done. It's already a thing. It's been a thing. So go check that shit out. It is legit. Thank you so much for coming on. That's it right there. You guys look for it. Oh my gosh. I had so much fun. Thank you for coming on. And I can't wait. I want to see everything that you got going on. So
Definitely, definitely. Like I said, it'll be soon. We got this going.
hell yeah. And congratulations again. I hope you're gonna get more going on with this. I hope you get more awards and or get to go to more of these award shows because Jesus, right now sucks. Get out in the world and be free.
Yep. If anyone has any sway with Joe Bob, we just entered his film fest today, so go hit Joe Bob Briggs, guys.
Nice. I love it. Nice. Yeah, you guys hit that up for sure. And thank you guys for joining us. I will be back tomorrow night. And thank you to my newest Patreon, Robert Hoffman. I will have the exit video or outro video updated tomorrow with your name on it. And thank you to all my other Patreon supporters. I appreciate you all. And that's it. Okay. Have a good night, guys.